Hi there, friends. Welcome back to a very special edition FlossTube video today. I am here with my mom. Hi, Kathy Barrick. If you didn't know, she has been in the needlework industry for quite a while, taught me everything I know. And we are here today to share our Needlework Expo new releases with you.
Yay.
Finally, we've been working so...
That was weird.
We've been working really hard behind the scenes, and I feel like whenever we get through this day, like sharing our new releases, it's like getting over a bit of a hump. Like,
It is. Yeah.
so very excited. I would recommend grabbing something to eat, drink. I feel like this is gonna be a long video.
Probably.
And maybe something to jot some notes down with, because fingers crossed there's gonna be something here that you would like to order or stitch, stash, whatever, from the Needlework Expo releases. Okay, so if I didn't say yet, my name is Liz. My company is Hello from Liz Mathews, and we are excited to spend some time with you today.
Yes, we are.
We each have 5 new releases. So here we go. Needlework Expo happens the last couple days of August 28th, 29th, and 30th. It is a virtual needlework market for shop owners to attend. So the general public cannot attend this virtual event, but what you can do is let your favorite shop know what designs you like. They will place a special order with us, and we will get those charts to you via your favorite shops. So nothing you see here, and stop me if I'm incorrect, is available from us anytime soon. We want to support our shops, so if you see something you like, you need to let them know. Now, I am sending out my newsletter to shop owners and to everybody on my newsletter list this afternoon, basically exactly the same time as I hit publish on this video. So if you see something you like and you call your shop and they say, I've never heard of that, I don't think that's one of her titles, just let them know that it's a new release, it's in their inbox, and to just jot you down for it anyway.
Yep.
So
My newsletter will be going out to shops this afternoon as well.
all right, so we're on the same schedule.
Yep.
Okay, do you want to get started? Do you want me to start?
Sure, I'll start. Okay, my first one is a reproduction of an antique sampler from Glee Kruger's collection.
Do you like when I hold it up?
Yeah, it's easier actually. I was so lucky to get this little charming sampler.
I know.
It's so primitive and just,
I'm gonna put something behind it
Good
just so you
idea.
can see the
there you go.
colors even better.
It's
Look how
just simple
sweet.
and tiny and primitive and a quick stitch. I couldn't resist it.
And Glee Kruger was big in the historic needlework
World.
Yeah, her collection is world renowned.
Yeah.
She knows her stuff. So to have something.
She's no longer with us, but her daughter is selling many of the samplers from her collection, and I lucked into one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay, so here's my model of the framed version.
Look at that. Oh, so simple and sweet.
I did something. I took it upon myself. I took the liberty of adding a bird. See the navy blue bird right there that Liz is pointing to? I added that. I liked it for the balance. Now I have a pincushion version that does not have the center bird, but I do like it with.
Same chart for both.
Same chart, yeah. And I've indicated on the chart which are what is not part of the original sampler. Rindy Richards stitched these for me and finished the
Beautiful
pincushion.
job, Rindy.
Yeah, she's
As always.
excellent. Yeah. So that's number 1.
All right.
It's called 8 Birds.
8 birds. Are there 8 in this or 8 in that?
There are 8 in the original. And I have the chart I can show you so that you know what you're looking for. Here we go. Oh, the glare's not. Let me pull out the cover sheet. That helps.
Perfect.
There we go. 8
Very
birds.
nice.
Thanks.
Very nice.
I really like it.
Do you want to go over the platform material, or are you just going to leave that in the notes of this video? We'll put all the information in the notes of this video. You can drop down and see the description.
What are you going to do?
I'll probably go over the very basics, like
Okay.
stitch count.
Okay, the stitch count of this piece is 106 wide by 89 high. I need to go get my glasses.
It is done on
It's done on
40 count cocoa.
from Weeks Dye Works, and I've used needlepoint silks, and of course I have a conversion, a thoughtful conversion
There it
to
is.
DMC.
Yes, we
Okay.
always include that.
Yes, we do.
It's beautiful.
Thanks, I
What
like
a
it.
What a thing to have a Lee Kruger.
I know,
piece.
it's very cool.
Okay.
Okay,
My turn.
your turn.
I am gonna start with probably. Oh well, you just saw it. The most out of the box design that I have included in this collection. This is called After the Rain, and let me give you a close up here. Oh, if you hear Bella in the background, she's just hanging out with us, having a girls' day. If you hear her snoring or chatting, that's Bella. So this is
That's
After
awesome.
the Rain. I was inspired by all of the rainbows that you see in home decor. It's very boho right now. And I also wanted to go with a really colorful, bold color palette. And I also like everything that rainbows represent. There's so many connotations to rainbows, and I love that. They generally are always a hopeful or happy thing. So that's why I wanted to do this. And as I was pulling colors for this, I realized that this is a super, super versatile design. I had a really hard time choosing my color palette. There were so many ways I wanted to go that it kind of, I had a light bulb moment. So I contacted several friends in the FlossTube community and asked them if they would like to participate in something I called the Color Collab with me. And basically I just showed them the chart of this piece and said, what colors do you see or envision this stitched in?
What a
How
cool
does it
idea.
inspire you? I sent them the chart and said, if you want to stitch it, totally up to you, but how would you even like format this? And I am so happy to be collaborating with several people who you might know. All of the details and information on the collaboration is in my newsletter, but I'm gonna quickly run through the colors that my friends chose and let you know that several of them have stitched models of this piece, and you will find it on their social media. So real quick, I just wanna show you these palettes. They are so different and diverse and so them, and it was just so fun. So this is something really new for me. I hope you like this concept, and I'm gonna quickly share the flosses. This was the floss selection. I'm sorry it's not as neat as possible.
Do you want me to hold it for you?
Got it, I
Okay.
think. From Shannon of the Soda Stitcher, as in Minnesota. She went with all skin tone colors, which I think is just,
Very cool.
that's very cool. I am so happy that she brought that concept to this collaboration. This is the color palette of Kia B Quilting. I love that. She has a really cool concept behind her color selections that I know she will talk about in her floss tube. This is the color selection of Julie, Kansas City Girl in a Colorado World. These were really new to me flosses. There are like the lower number DMCs, like 11, 14. So that was really fun to shop for. Okay. And again, all of this information is detailed in my newsletter in your inbox right now, including the floss colors. This is the palette of Liz of Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch. I just love that. So happy and so bright. This is the color palette of Sarah, who has the FlossTube channel, Stitchy Sarah Reads, excuse me. Again, you'll see really like better laid out pictures in my newsletter. I love this. Wait till you see what she did with her model on that piece, with that color palette. This is Olivia Pumpkin Hollow Quilts. I was so happy she agreed to work with me, and I love the kind of prim fall color palette she went with. And then lastly, I have the silk color palette from Ymir of almond M&Ms. If you guys don't know, she is a silk dyer. So she not only agreed to work with me, but she dyed specific silks for this project that are available to order. And I will link that in the description box. But how like cute is the packaging? The color palette's fabulous. And what a great way to try like a new dyer. So
Yeah.
a heartfelt thank you to everybody who agreed to work with me. It was so fun. I hope you enjoyed it half as much as I did. And thank you, thank you, thank you. You should check out all of their YouTube, FlossTube channels for more details. And just thank you guys. So real quick, so we can move on. After the Rain uses DMC threads on 36 count bisque linen from Color and Cotton, stitch 2/2. The stitch count is 181 wide by 171 high.
It's a great design.
Thank you, thank you. I'm really excited to see what people do with it. I'm thinking
Yeah.
you could do 4 rainbows, you could do a strip of
Oh, you
rainbows,
could.
do like
You could do
so
one
many
rainbow.
color palettes, like a pride rainbow. There's so many things that I am excited to see, so I hope you guys like it.
That's very cool.
All right,
All right, I'm up.
let me clear this table.
Okay, my next one, I'm going in order of size here.
I'm going
Which-
in no order.
Okay, which brings me to this. This is a pin drum.
A what?
A pin drum. That's what they're called.
I know, I thought you said a pin drum.
A pin drum? No, it's a pin drum.
Oh my gosh.
I designed this a year ago for a European needlework shop and am able to now release it.
Can I
Yeah,
show it?
yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
It's so fun. It's the first one I've
Look
ever
at
done.
this.
Stacy Nash created the whole concept of pin drums, and I always felt like I shouldn't do any because it was her baby. But then everybody in the world started doing them, so I talked to Stacy and I got to go ahead, and so here we go.
Well, obviously this could be stitched as a rectangular sampler as well.
It could. That's true.
You guys, this video is not going to do this justice. It's so cute. Okay, also,
The instructions include how to make the pumpkin. It's made with onion skin velveteen from Lady Dot Creates.
oh, she's so good. I love Lois.
Beth Wixon stitched the model and finished it for me. Thank goodness.
She is so good.
She is so good. She did
Holy
such
smokes,
a
you
good job.
guys.
Beth always does.
Look at that.
Isn't that fun? And
Oh,
and
like everything.
the
Mom.
shop that wanted this said don't put the emphasis on Halloween. Put it on autumn.
Autumn, yep.
So there's no jack-o'-lanterns or anything, but it's still very autumny.
Job well done.
Thank you.
This is amazing.
Thank you. This is let me get it out.
So this is titled Autumn Pin Drum.
An autumn pin drum. This is the chart. Lots of glare, little glare. There we go. It is, can you read this while I go find
be
my
happy to.
glasses? Thank you.
The stitch count on this is 170 wide by 78 high. It uses a combination of DMC and Weeks Dyeworks threads, and it was stitched on 36 count beige linen from Weeks Dyeworks.
Cool.
And I think that's all you need to know. Again, that info will be below.
Yeah, and you'll need the velveteen fabric from Lady Dots. The color's called Onion Skin. And I think that's it.
Oh.
There we go. Coming soon.
All right, well, kind of springboarding off your design.
Okay.
I am going to bounce over to my design, Two Pumpkins Bright.
This is so cool.
Hold on one second. Okay, thank you. This is Two Pumpkins Bright. Look at those guys. You have 2 jack-o'-lanterns in an urn with some spiders joining them.
That's so wonderful.
Let's see. This is stitched on 40 count white tee linen from Color and Cotton. It uses classic Colorworks threads, gives it a really nice variegation. There's a DMC conversion, thoughtful, of course. The stitch count is 73 wide by 95 stitches high.
It's just wonderful.
And I just love, like, my goal was to make it very flowy, so you'll see the stitch being heavier going diagonally. And this uses both cross stitches and back stitches.
Show them the back. It's so
Oh.
cool.
There's
Look at
the
that.
back.
That's so cool.
This frame was purchased at Michael's quite a while ago. I don't think it's still there, but you might check. And obviously I was able to make the size work.
She's
We
snoring.
bored Bella to sleep. If you hear her,
She stopped. She woke up.
you'll hear it again.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
But this is 2 pumpkins bright.
That's so sweet. I love that.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
job.
you. All right.
All right. I'm up.
Your turn, Kathleen.
Okay. Find the chart. This is called Bobby. After no one in particular, except I have a nephew named Bobby, and my dad was a Bob,
Robert.
a Robert.
Love it.
Thank you.
There you go.
It's stitched on 40 count boardwalk from Color and Cotton, and it uses Gloriana and needlepoint silks.
Oh,
Stitched over 2 threads of linen. It's all cross stitched. The frame
Love
was
it.
custom made at our local Michael's.
I love how full it is.
It's pretty full.
It's really nice.
It's pretty full. Yeah.
I love that.
And the stitch count, okay, is 109 wide by 115 high. Beth Wixon stitched it for me.
That Beth.
She's amazing.
Very nice.
Did you hear? There she goes.
Back to bed.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Sure. One more thing. I almost forgot about 2 pumpkins bright. This was stitched by Stacy Walker. I have a fear of forgetting to mention and thank my stitchers because I did that once in the beginning and it's haunted me ever since. Let me give a blanket thank you to Stacy, to Jill, and Kia Bandy, who stitched something you'll see in a second. Thank you guys for helping me with this. I live in fear of doing that again. My turn?
Yep.
All right. Let's move on to the Kia Bandy stitched piece. This is called Bittersweet Village.
Oh, it's so sweet.
There you go.
It's so wonderful.
It's a village perched atop aging leaves, all in like golden orange tones, very yellow, and a very fall color palette. I feel like we're so far from the camera. We have to
We
get
really
closer
are.
next time.
Yeah.
But
Look at the frames.
we like what we like.
We like what we like. Yeah.
It's also the world's heaviest frame.
They are.
From Michael's, which is gonna,
They're solid oak.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're beautiful.
Yeah.
This piece, if you notice, I have a lot of missing stitches purposefully because I wanted it to have a very aged and distressed vintage look. If that's not something you prefer, like all of the negative space in the leaves and in the grass, fill that in. Make it your own. There is nothing I like more than seeing people make pieces their own and suit them. So
That's
enjoy. This is Bittersweet Village, and the information on this is it is 104 wide by 96 high. It is done on 40 count Parthenon linen from Color and Cotton, stitched 1/1 with Weeks Dyeworks thread, conversion included.
stitched over 1.
Oh, 1/2, one
Okay.
thread over 2.
Okay.
Kia likes tiny stitches, but
Yeah.
I put my foot down.
Yeah.
It's 1/2, and Kia did a beautiful
She
job.
did. It's
Beautiful job.
wonderful. That what a great design, Lizzie.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
when I saw that, when you sent it to me over
Mhm.
email, and I saw I think it was a picture of your computer screen.
Yeah.
I thought it was huge. It
I
looked so
know.
big.
I know. So this is 40 count. So it is finished at just a little over 5 inches by 4 3/4. So it's small. Obviously it would grow with stitch count, but
Yeah.
I just love it.
It's cool. Very good.
Bittersweet Village. I also wanted to mention that all of my charts will have on the back the total number of stitches. If you want to do a stitch along with somebody, or ration out your stitches, that calculation will well, the total number of stitches will be there for you to make those calculations yourself. That will be included
What
on
a
the back.
cool idea. I gotta start doing that.
Someone, there was a group of ladies I met at StitchCon who are doing a stitch along for My House in the Garden, and they asked if I knew the stitch count because that's what they wanted to do to pace themselves. And I was like, you're a genius. That's going on the back from now on. So
I'm gonna start doing that too.
I should have told you last week.
Oh well. All right, I'm up.
You have 2 more?
2 more.
I have 2 more too.
All right. This is called Where My Pets Are.
Oh, you guys. Kathy brings it.
You like it?
Look at that. I love it.
Beth Wixon stitched that one too. She's amazing.
Shown as her pet snores.
It's stitched on 40 count Broadway from Color and Cotton, and it uses both Gloriana and needlepoint silks. I love Gloriana silks. I hadn't used them before, but having the variety in silk it's just beautiful.
And it looks like there is some patterning going on in that yellow house.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Beth did it really, really well.
Gloriana silks are to die for.
They're pretty awesome.
Oh, this is so nice, Mom.
Thank you. It uses almost all cross stitch, but there are, let's see, I use French knots for the cat's eyes, and the horse's mane and tail, no, the horse's mane curls and the saddle trim are in back stitch, as is the bird's tail feathers, the cow's tail fringe, and straight stitches were used for the cat's whiskers.
I love it.
It was such an unusual color palette for me. It was so out of my norm, but it was so fun. It was just so fun. It was so fun. I used it again in my next new design, which I'll show you soon.
I love it.
Thank you.
Where My Pets Are.
Where My Pets Are. The stitch count is 263 wide by 149 high. And
Cool.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yep. There we go.
Very nice.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Next up, I have, let me get ready here, a piece that was beautifully stitched by my local friend Jill Mahler. She did a beautiful job. And let me introduce you to Token of Fall.
Oh. To me, that will always be the calico bird. I just love it.
I'm going to get orders placed now for Calico Bird.
Yeah, sorry.
Thanks, Mom.
My fault, sorry.
This is Token of Fall, to confirm, Token of Fall.
Token of Fall.
We have a bird grasping a little acorn in his beak and a little zany alphabet happening back there.
Oh.
This is stitched, again, by Jill. Thank you very much. And it was done on 36 count cream and sugar linen by Fiber on a Whim. Jill stitched this 2/2 on 36 count for me using Gloriana thread, which gives it that gorgeous variation.
Oh, it's so pretty.
This is 157 wide by 139 high.
What a great design.
Thanks.
It's just gorgeous.
The frame I was able to repurpose from one mom grain many moons ago. And it just happened to fit perfectly, so I lucked out there.
Show them the back. I love the back.
What
can you say?
Finished my backs.
I didn't. Not yet.
Falling behind in everything else, but my backs are finished. All right, last one.
Last one.
We're
for
cruising,
me.
Kathy.
We are.
Oh, then you have another something.
Oh, I do. Okay, this is called Nottingham, which is where I now live. It's my hometown.
Look at this. Oh.
It uses pretty much the same color palette as Where My Pets Are.
So
used.
buy one set of threads and stitch both.
There you go. Beth Wixon stitched the model for me. Beth couldn't believe her eyes when she received these threads. She was just like,
yeah.
is this you? But I just love it. I might have to use it some more. I even used purple in this one. And I am so not a purple girl.
You have a way with colors, Mom.
Thank you.
You really do.
Thank you.
I love this.
Thanks.
Tell us about it.
All right. It's stitched on 40 count boardwalk again from Color and Cotton. I just love that.
So you can get a yard of boardwalk, one set of threads, and do not all, a couple capybaras.
Yeah, you could.
Which is very nice.
3 of them are stitched on boardwalk.
So pretty.
Okay, the stitch count is 293 wide by 180 high. It uses needlepoint silk and Gloriana threads.
Okay.
And there's a little bit of back stitching. Oh, all the dots in the background, the aqua colored dots are Algerian eye stitches.
Ooh,
but you
fun.
could just do 4 cross stitches if you don't enjoy Algerian eyes.
Algerian eye is one of my favorite.
Me too.
And rice stitch.
That's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good.
That's a good.
That's a good. All right, this is what the chart looks like. Look for it, please, if you're so inclined.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Pass this back to you.
All right.
This is my final new release. Something I think you guys will be very excited for. 2-parter.
Yay!
It's the 5th day of Christmas. So the 5th day of Christmas is, I'm not gonna sing it, 5 gold rings. So my adaptation, because let's be honest, 5 gold rings doesn't really inspire me too much. So what I have done is 5 golden ring sewing hoops. Can you see?
Look at that.
They're embroidery hoops done in metallic thread. The little tightener is at the top. And here is the 5th day of Christmas.
Good job.
Thank you. I'm very, very pleased with it. It's probably one of my favorites so far. Although I think I say that every single time. You do have some back stitching, very slight, in the olive branch the dove is carrying in its mouth in the night sky. And then all of the letters spelling out peace are done in rice stitch, because my hope there was obviously to try to, proportionally make it look like it was stitched on the big sewing hoop.
That's very
So,
cool.
this is the sampler version. And we also, of course, have the tree version as well. This is probably one of the more different tree and sampler designs I've done for the days so far, meaning it changed a lot, but I got it to fit. It was really important to me to get those 5 gold rings in there. So you do have those, and again, they're done in metallic threads.
What a great job.
The
That's
dove,
awesome.
thank you. The doves over here, the moon, and yeah, I think
You got it all in there.
the chart pack, of course, does come with 2 different charts, one for the sampler and one for the tree. So you have 2 different patterns there. And then the only other things I wanted to mention include that if you're doing these as a series or you want more information on this 12 Days of Christmas series, I do have a dedicated video answering questions on that, which I will link in the description box below. And I do, in case you didn't realize, have a free chart pattern for anybody who wants to stitch all 12 days samplers as one piece. So that's available, the links in that video, which I will put below. The sampler is stitched on 40 count fog linen from Picture This Plus. All samplers are stitched in that linen, and it uses needlepoint silks done 1/2. The tree is stitched with DMC threads 2/2 on 36 count linen. I did not add any new colors to the 5th day. In fact, I think you'll see that I didn't use many that you may have been stashing from the previous 4 days. They'll come around again, of course, but for these designs, it was a bit of a limited palette. The only thing take back what I just said, I brought in some metallic thread. So I used Petite Treasure braid from Rainbow Gallery. I used this pack, sorry, it's kind of out of focus. This pack was enough for me to stitch both models, so one pack should do you. Again, the tree was done 2 threads over 2 and the sampler 1 thread over 2. And I think that this is the color of the Petite Treasure braid metallic. I couldn't see anything that said like bright gold, old gold, new gold, anything like that. So I think it's just PB03. It worked great, even 2 over 2. I found that doing shorter strands really helped, but it stitched really well. I was very careful not to iron it though. When I was putting this together, I just had a fear of running that hot iron over this metallic thread, so I would advise avoiding that.
Would it melt it?
That's what I was afraid of, because it's polyester and nylon.
Oh.
I don't know, I didn't do it. Heartbreak. So I just wanted to throw that out there just to.
And it wasn't hard to use.
No.
That's good.
This was recommended to me from Diana of It Is Kismet like over a year ago, because I knew that the 5th day of Christmas would be coming and I wanted to use metallics, and she said it works really well. She was so right. So thank you for that recommendation. I will use this again for sure. So
that's wonderful.
With that being said,
yay.
5th day of Christmas sampler and tree. Happy stitching.
Awesome. I have one more thing to show you.
I love things.
You love what?
Accessories, things.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I did a new set of needlework labels.
Oh my gosh.
And these are Halloween themed. So they're not my usual portraits.
I didn't know these were coming.
You
I
did.
mean, I knew you were doing stickers or
You want to do
labels, but not Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that fun?
So this reads, this piece was wrought by Fill It In and completed on Fill It In, title, designer, linen, and thread. Oh my gosh.
That's the same thing that all my labels say. And I just changed the photos out.
You guys, how cute is that?
Here's number 2.
Numero 2. Oh, I love him. It says the same at the bottom, which Mom just said.
Number 3. Translated to French.
Mort? Dead? I don't know. Look at that. Look at that goblin.
It
Or
was
ghost.
so
It's a ghost.
fun choosing these.
So this is an antique image?
Uh-huh.
So cool. A witchy poo.
My favorite.
Oh, okay. My favorite too, I think. So far, not having seen them all. Oh, I love that. Cool.
These are so fun to have done.
Goodness. Oh, kind of photorealistic.
A little bit.
I like it. Ooh, I don't know. This might be a competitor for my favorite. Oh, Mom, they're awesome.
Thanks. I hope everybody likes
That's
them.
awesome. So one pack gets you all of these?
Uh-huh. 8 designs.
Nice. So you guys like your Halloween and fall stitching, so label them up. These are so cool. All right.
I think we're done.
We did it.
We did it.
33 minutes. We've had like hour and a half videos before. This is pretty darn
Wow, it really is.
good. You know what we forgot to mention
What?
is we are filming in Mom's new house.
Oh, yeah, we are.
So if you're thrown for a loop with my background, I mentioned in my last vlog too that Mom moved in July, and she's been working really hard here, and it looks fantastic.
Thank you.
So-
It's coming together.
It looks amazing. We should do a house tour one day.
One day. When it's all clean.
It looks pretty darn good right now.
I don't know.
But that's where we are. We're filming at Mom's. Thank you for having us.
Sure. My pleasure.
And thank you guys for joining us. I should have mentioned at the beginning, I am doing an Instagram live on Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a great chance to answer questions in real time. So if you want to join me there, I would absolutely love it. We can chat about all the new releases. If there's anything that I left out, which I am very sure that I did, we can touch base on those things then and just enjoy the night.
When are you posting, hi Belle, when are you posting photos of your new designs on Instagram?
It's starting tonight,
Me too.
so you'll be able to see it there.
Yep.
We hope you like everything.
Yeah. Sorry, Bella has my
Bella's
attention.
ready for attention.
She is.
Thank you for spending time with us. Let us know what you think, and
Enjoy.
that's it. Over and out.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.